Tempest mounting up for this first assault. Looks like a split push. 3-3 both sides. Let's follow the horse, see what kind of action he gets up to. Gets an early pick onto Yang. Oh, and a Kata takes out 2.
Arkosh and Kronk just getting smacked with the Kata.
It's up to Smile here with his greatsword to get a pick.
He's got 1 frag. Nah, he goes down.
And, you know, these players from U are actually surviving their 1vx's, which is giving some time for the reinforcements to come in. Tempest actually aren't doing all too much of this early advantage they took there. Because look at this,
they got only
2
1 torch on that.
2 slow 2v1s. And they need to hurry this up. Wow, and Yang's actually won a 2v1 and he's still going.
Kronk's coming in with the maul as well. Yang and Kronk doing work.
Yeah, wow, okay. That was
4 players down.
Well recovered there from Uwu.
Kronk's kicking the horse to death. Poor thing. This peasant has somehow survived in this burning build.
It's actually amazing how Uwu were able to get back from that. They'd lost like 3 people to insta-kills.
Man, Kronk is doing work, but he's gonna get it out.
And already the engagement for Tempest is looking really bad because they're just kind of fighting in areas that don't matter, like the spawn. I don't know where else they're at. There's a horse riding around, not really doing anything. They need to be killing peasants.
It's just harassing the catapult.
And look at this, they're running to... Why run to kill when you could just run and do the objective? Now look at that, Kronks takes out Bean, and he takes out Cash also.
Yeah, it looks like the catapult's gone down as well.
Tempest they're looking so weak right now. Who's that on the shield from Uwu? Oh, so that's no. I don't know who that was.
The swap to the secondary toolbox ended up killing Sky.
Rob goes down. This is kind of a farm.
Yeah.
Tempest are going to be picking up kills. They've left behind Bang, who's sort of just chilling with his Rico.
Yeah.
Not much going on at the moment. Just a couple of random skirmishes, not really accomplishing anything.
Oh, there's a fight taking place far left here. Oh god, he got sword, I think. Oh, 1v2 here by Goat.
Rawbone is picking up a lot of the peasants with his Rico bow. Just in this sawmill, he's taking about 3 down now.
What's going
doing
on
a
here?
lot of work. He's
barricading the doors? I don't know what the hell he's doing. This guy is an attacker and he's barricading himself in.
The sawmill's going to get burned as well.
So Goat does
Rawbone
actually take a
doing
1v2 there. Clean 1v2.
Well, he's barricaded himself in so that he can charge all his peasants out of the way.
I mean, it's kind of smart, but at the same time, it's like, is that really the best use of your resources here? Now he's running. And this is looking like a very slow first objective, because this should only take a couple of pushes. And there's still a lot of progress to be made. Then again, you don't need to do everything, just need to clear peasants and get a few torches off.
Looks like most of the peasants haven't gone down now. It's a matter of sweeping up the rest and getting some torches on the rest of these buildings.
Real stand-up performance from Kronk, probably the strongest player in NA right now.
Kronk and Yang doing work this first objective. Oh, Yang going in with a big team kill on Kronk. Maybe a tactical denial of the stam, HP? Not sure.
That'd be one favourable reading of that. Yang in a 2v1 himself now. Did survive quite a long time. Tempest need a few more torches to finish this, I think.
Go with a cheeky matrix on Arkosh.
It's just weird. Like you see the Tempest players, they're kind of like milling around, not really. They're either not fighting and they're not doing torches either. You wonder what exactly they're doing. But there's a torch coming up now. There's a couple peasants in the house that they could just kill really easily. It's just like really simple things that you'd think Tempest, a team that studies VODs, should probably be doing, but they're not.
They just seem really aimless now, just trying to get kills, just have some nice fights, not really playing the objective that much.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm not sure why they're not going for any torches. They're just like, let's fight the
It's just,
entire
I
match
think
so
it's,
far.
it's too much reliance on meme strats, to be honest. Like barricading yourself into the house, Rob running around for recurve. I guess he's taking out a few peasants, but
Yeah, he has taken out some peasants, but it's just taking way too long.
like just stab that peasant rather than get the torch off.
Yeah.
I don't think. Will this do it?
Because
Yeah.
it's not a matter of whether Tempest are good enough to actually complete the objective. It's just they've just decided not to do it for some reason.
Tempest
They've
is
just decided
trolling
to
at this
go off
point?
and do their. Looks like it. You just gonna pick up that last peasant there? Oh no, there's still a few.
It's now 9 minutes. Pretty bad time.
Yeah, pretty poor time from Tempest.
I mean, they could just completely pop off in the king objective. The king objective for me is like a oh god, bang, throwing XTK. Yikes.
Oh no. Another
Oh come on, there we
peasant's
go.
gone down.
Free reign.
Looks like
and
Goat's
there's
gonna be
two
able to pick
peasants. There's one more. Needs to get in. Close the door quick. Oh sorry.
Ah,
Not for
looked
you.
like he would have gone down to the fire anyways.
Kronk on 18 kills right now and only 3 deaths.
Those
Really good
zoomer
push.
reactions are paying off.
He looks like he's standing still. He's frozen.
Another fight taking place at spawn. It is risky to take a fight that close to their spawn because if a player gets around like Bean's doing right now. Why are you on a horse? Like, oh, okay, there it is. Final
It looks like
torch.
they've completed the objective.
It's-
Kronk's missing him.
Pretty bad time, but it's still doable at this point. 30 minutes. They just need to get some real quick progress here. Let's see what they got. Lots of war axes coming from underneath. Perhaps a split push. I only see 3 down here. And they're running
It's gonna
straight
be
in.
Arkosh from the commander.
And he's going straight in for this. This is very weird. Perhaps they're just sacrificing him, or he's just going for like some montage play. Is anyone on the commander now? Because I can't even see a name. Oh, is this an NPC?
Yeah,
commander?
there is Arkosh. It's just the one. It's the prisoner warden.
Is
Just
it, the
seems-
warden's an NPC.
Yeah, they've just left it to the. Not
That's
sure
hilarious.
what's.
But why would you
yeah.
leave the warden to be an AI? Alright, whatever. I don't think they
Looks
realise.
like they've
Because you get to keep the 6.
No, but it's an
players.
AI, so there's no reason to
event.
not get it.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
think
guessing
that's.
they're trying to focus on just having one warden.
Did they not
but I
realise
still
it's an
don't-
AI? So this is a strat where you leave an AI warden, and then you got 7 players, so one's a bot. But then Tempest, I'm not sure if they picked up on the fact that it is an AI, and they left it in half health, thinking that it was a player, so that they're trying to keep the other player down there as the warden, but it's not a player, it's a bot. So it's kind of weird. Let's see what happens. We've got bear traps set up here.
Strat. I like it.
It looks like Hugo just going for the strategy of just holding up the warden in this one little tower, just stuffing barricades in the way and just watching one door.
The commander, yes.
Yeah.
Did Arkosh
I'm not
play
sure if they're
for
going to be
Valor?
able to sustain this for 12 minutes though. It's
See-
going to be a weird one.
Is he famous from a different scene? Here we've got an epic fight between the builder and oh the bear trap. Oh, huge Kata. Well, I say huge, it only does about 10 damage, but it ragdolls a few as well. Potentially lethal if you get that on the right spot. And leaving it all up to a king when there's a Kata in play is actually pretty risky stuff, because, you know, if your king goes down, that warden at the bottom is not going to do anything. That's
It
why
seems they've just left
they
him
need to
there.
kill the warden now. There's really no reason not to. He's literally just patrolling around, just doing bot type things. Like, there was
Yeah,
no
to be
reason
fair,
to
they
have left him there. It's a big misplay.
They
That's
could
it.
just send like one guy to go 1v1 him. It's not
That's
that big
true.
of
The
an
thing is,
issue.
like, if it looks like the commander goes down, then they could then 6-man hold the bottom part, which could then be difficult.
Yeah. I do think that's true. Like, it's best for them to just take out this warden now, because like even if the commander goes down, they've still got the warden there. Like, I just don't see what they're doing at the moment.
Is Crunk the best player in NA? I'd say he is, from what I've seen of the scene. Don't know if anyone would dispute that. Oh, Kata's doing some splash damage through the wall here.
That one gave him exactly 1 damage. Hey, 1 damage is 1 damage.
Another Kata.
Another 1 damage.
I think it's 1, it's probably like 5.
No, it was 1. It was 85
actually-
to 84 to 83.
Oh,
Like
okay.
actually 1.
Wow. I mean, that's one way to kill him. But I think Kata is probably Tempest's only shot of winning this game. Oh,
They've
he's
just
actually on a run now.
ragdolled
though.
huge ass with the Kata. Very unfortunate. I'm not really sure what's going on at the moment. It doesn't seem to be.
Tempest
clear.
just lack melee
Yeah.
engagements. They just don't seem to do well anymore in team fights. That seems to be the
They're
problem.
just-
Like, I don't know what's happened. They're just not. Honestly, I'd put it down just to too much memeing, like too much meme
Yeah.
strats, like Bone on Shield and stuff. Just take proper fights. I mean, it's not just Bone's fault. They got an Arch as well that just isn't really having that much impact. Maybe it's just the fact that we outclassed them in melee. Probably a factor of a few of these things. What about Boner?
Just
Yeah,
with the way they're
that's right.
playing now, it's
Oh,
hard
look-
to tell if they're actually
Look at
trying
Crunk
or-
and look at Boner right now in terms of score. If you think Boner can still keep up. Well, I mean, he did well in the champ duel. Perhaps it's just he's. I don't know. Maybe it's hard to say just of the subjective. But for me, I'd say Crunk seems to be. I think if Boner tried or like really grinded the game, he could probably get back. Counter coming in again.
I just cannot see any strategy here from Tempest.
Apparently, Smile's lagging. Another counter. Another one.
These have been giving 1 damage each. 80 more.
Yeah, you wonder if it's even
Argosh is
worth
donezo.
having the Kata at this point, because the king isn't risking anything. He's staying firmly inside. They're basically just down a player. But I guess they don't know how much damage they're dealing. Maybe they think they're actually doing more.
They can see the King's Hell.
And this is another reason you need to go down there and finish off the
Yeah.
warden, because like that actually counts to the progress. So if you don't kill the warden and the other team does, that's obviously going to be count as like that'll give you the win potentially. Now the counter. This time doesn't even do 1 damage. Just 80 more counter shots. Well, I guess you could
Yeah,
do
that's
it.
it. Yeah, I don't think they have time to throw 80 out.
Yeah,
do
I
they?
don't think there's enough time in 7 minutes to get off 80 shots from a catapult.
Well, maybe like 50 in a few team
Yeah.
fights that maybe go a bit well. I don't know.
Yeah.
Better
And
than
even
that.
then, they've still got the warden to deal.
Oh, this is actually looking quite favourable for Tempest. The king needs to start moving. So he's barricaded in at all sides. He's found an escape route. Kata,
Tempest are going to try and be moving up the
this
stairs.
is
it
this
would
is when the
look like.
Kata. If you're going to keep a player on the Kata, you need to have such tight communication. Like call it when he's moving, kind of guess which side he's going, and then go for the huge Kata play. That's the only shot Tempest have right now. Is just catching the king whilst he's moving. And this one is actually so close. Oh, very close to actually doing kill damage there. So close. Wow, that could have been it.
Instead, it gave 1 damage.
Yeah. That's really unfortunate.
There you go. They've decided to take out Warden.
It's long due action there.
Yeah, Warden's dead now, so it's only going to be. Well, he wasn't really having any impact. Like I said, it's still 6v6 up here. Nothing's really changed in that regard. Are they still on the Kata?
Just firing aimlessly into the courtyard at the point.
I don't really see where he's firing from. Is he down here? Not sure.
Ooh,
Ooh.
big cats are coming in there, taking that cross.
Always worth doing. Caster's ignoring lag spike. Oh, it does look like there's a lag spike taking place. So, Smile on Uru's on 160 ping. Azaram's on 100. Cash is on 172. So there is some ping difficulties. Does seem to be affecting both teams though. Largely Uru. Uru don't have much pause time either. Is this like the server's fault, or if it's the server, you might want to change servers for the next half. it was when the king got hit with the kata. Well, we're still seeing high pings from Smile and Userum.
To be fair, I've had high ping all the game. I just assumed it was just a regular spot. Oh, disconnected now.
Oh no!
Oh, yeah.
Oh no!
DDoS.
Actual DDoS? What the hell?
Oh man, this match has lasted way too long, and now we've got problems
Who
with
would
DDoS.
do this? It's like 4 minutes and something. What happens now? I don't know. I haven't seen anything. All right, you could fast forward it to get to like 4 minutes and like same king damage if you know the HP.
King was at 77, and it was 4 minutes 44 seconds.
Fairly easy to recreate that. Skill
No
spot the
warning.
plug. Rick strikes back. Many theories flying through the chat right now as we wait to see what's going to happen. Insane new DDoS formation. So this is rather exciting.
What was the Warden HP again?
No clue.
It was like 68 or something. I can't remember.
Hey, I'm figuring this out, guys. Hold on, I'm talking to the refs.
Oh my. These shenanigans.
So I believe that we're going to call it that both kings were dead there. Pretty much they were dead, so we'll play the second half. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it was just basically a Tempest win. No need to play a second round.
Oh, this is going to be a Mordcast topic, you just know it.
If there is a next Mordcast, hasn't been one in ages. Well,
You know what I would do? Alright, here's a 200 IQ thing. That's what you should do. Just play the second half now. See how the second half goes. It could be that they just complete it within like 10 minutes, and then you don't even need to carry on from where we were hit.
yeah.
And then that's what I would do. I don't know what you think about that.
No, that could work, because then if it does end up being like, oh,
Yeah, because honestly,
they
this
had a chance, then we
wasn't
could run
looking
it back.
close to me. I think you could just play the second half. It turns out we
Yeah.
really stumped through it.
Just gonna have to try and get a server and just pray that we're doing a deal.
What do you think about
Hey.
that, Skills?
Sorry. All right. Yeah, server crashed for some reason. Rejoin a server. We're gonna fast forward it to 5 minutes, which is when there was like 4 minutes and like
4:44 exactly.
4:44. And so we'll just fast forward it to 4:44. We'll pause like a second before that, and then just resume at the same time. So
All right.
no harm, no foul.
And Arkosh was at 77 HP, so I guess if you bring him down
Yeah.
to 33,
Just throw
he's
rocks
dead.
at him.
Yep.
Oh, we're still seeing some high pings here. Are we sure the server's actually good?
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe somebody's actually DDoSing the server.
Probably best to play on a different server.
Yeah. Well, let me get our backup ready. This fucking sucks, dude.
Lamau running Tempest matches on Tempest server. Of course, they are going to turn it off when Tempest is losing. Bible thump, Bible thump, Bible. Interesting copy pasta in chat here.
Well, this is epic.
It is indeed.
1:30.
They should just settle this on a Minecraft BR. So, how's that weather, boys? Anyone enjoying the fine winter breeze? Gotta bring that back. You gotta always remind everybody.
Smile claiming to be the real me. I have to think about this. Perhaps he is. I think what's happening here is the team that VK is playing tomorrow is DDoSing this server to keep me up later to give them a better chance of winning.
It all makes sense now. I just think people are DDoSing the server because they hate me and they want me to be
Look at that
deprived of my
villain
precious
agreeing with Stouty's analysis. It's a sensible thing to do, really. Rather than, I mean, I guess it wouldn't take that long to recreate 4 minutes or whatever it is. Just fast forward it, and then it's actually probably, I don't know.
After your predictions of the draft, I don't think I would feel inclined to agree with your analysis, to be honest. Shaking my head. Oh man, this is quite the bore.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Rightio, sir.
OMG, Stouty is so hot, built like a triangle, and just in it.
What does that even mean? How can you be built like a triangle?
I remember I had a boy who used to go to the gym a lot, and we started calling him Captain Triangle. Boy got them gains. Maybe it was you the whole time, Stout. Maybe it was you.
I've seen Stouty deadlift a white van before in a Tesco's parking. He's shredded. You don't want to fuck with Stout. Well, who is the DDoSer? Is the
Who's
big
the
question
snitch?
I have to ask.
This is a great half-time break.
Not even halftime. It's like the third time. The weird hockey.
Do I actually have better ping? Yeah, I do.
Can't see.
Let's go. Let's go.
I most certainly don't. But I do than a few.
Of all the players to DDoS and Uwu, why on earth would you pick Smile? Well, it looks like several
Yeah.
Tempest players. Also ping spikes.
I once saw Stouty lift all of Crush's dumb decisions. Now that's heavy. Oh man.
Damn.
You know
Oh,
what I think
with
I'm
one
gonna
arm.
do?
Exactly, Parabox. Text is
I
now
think
being
I'm
removed
going
from the chat.
I'm gonna take this time, I'm gonna get a drink, I'm gonna wash my eyes. I'm gonna assume that play will not have continued.
It's a
Alright.
safe assumption.
I will be back momentarily.
Stay hydrated, yo, homies. Yo, posture check. Posture check, everybody. Don't be slouching out here. This is gamer hours.
Can we not just play on the Chicago server? Is that not? Can we not just do that? Where are we dropping? Great question. Watch everyone just get outraged at that suggestion.
Alright, guys, I'm messaging you. It's Venatus Chicago 2. Please join the server. This is a hidden IP address, like brand new IP, so if the server messes up again, then we're being targeted, gents. We're being targeted. Can you send it to Big Man, Saudi?
Yeah, I will.
And then, perfect. And then let me send it to the refs, send it to the teams. Thanks for being patient, fellas.
We're in, gamers. It's gamer time.
How do we actually get onto the server? Is it in the server browser?
Yeah, it's there. It just took a while for it to show up for me.
Yeah, I see it as well.
I am back, and it looks like we're switching servers.
Yes, we have.
Are we hopping over to that Kansas server?
No, new server. Just made. This poopy does inhale, indeed. I think Smile might be playing straight out of a McDonald's free Wi-Fi. Yawn one out for the boys.
Can somebody DM me the server info?
Oh yeah, I will. I got it.
Cheers.
Can we get a crunk cam? Yeah, why not?
Is that legal?
No, but we can do it anyway.
Rip VOD?
That didn't last very long. This is the new Crunk cam.
Hey. Alright, we're getting started.
Is his smile still lagging?
Everybody else's ping is fine. There's still a couple people up high ping, but at this point, both teams have somebody with high ping. We're just gonna get this started. Server seems fine. New server, new IP. It's the fastest I've ever opened up a server in my life.
Arkash needs to be king, and he was at 77 HP at the time.
Yep.
So if he gets to 33.
Yep, we got it. We got it
that'll be
counted.
time.
We got it recorded. So we'll resume exactly where we left off.
I was about to say minor, but major technical difficulties leads to some crazy shit going down.
All right.
There we go. We just gotta let them kill the phase. Make sure it ends by 4:44. Boosting the league stats. Jesus.
Smile's ping's gone down.
Moved from McDonald's to Burger King Wi-Fi. Bit of an improvement. Now Smile needs to end himself as warden. No,
ready.
we play the
Statty here?
waiting game.
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright. Hey guys, just keep in mind that this is what happens when there is no pause functionality or tournament mode. You're left
Thanks,
with you're left with this kind of shit. So
It's not like it's
we
not
make
like
do.
every other competitive game has some kind of match medic feature which allows you to come back from these situations with the same game state. You know, let's just let Mordhau be the exception, guys. Forehead.
They don't even have a
little
comp
forehead
mode,
in there.
let alone comp
Yeah, man.
spectator features.
We've been
Come
sitting
on.
here for about 20 fucking minutes, man.
Oh god, the cat are despawned.
Oh,
Oh dear.
Oh my
it's
god.
all shambles.
Well, I mean, they weren't hitting anything with it anyway.
They gave him 1 damage
Might respawn.
5 times.
We've still got fucking another round after all. This is dragged on
fun,
for a considerable
faster.
amount of time.
Fairy trying to reconstruct a new cat just by hitting a tree over and over again, Minecraft style.
That's a strat.
He's not using his steel axe. It's not very efficient.
Fairy asking if he can go watch TV. He needs to get back to his team shortly because it's about to start.
I'm not sure how they're gonna
Oh,
do
they
the
got the
damage
caster
on
back. Alright,
Marco.
cool. Look at them go.
Nearing the 444 mark. Oh my god. Oh.
Yo, somebody clip that, dude.
He's trolling, dude. He's trolling. This
Oh no.
How has he done that?
It's
Look at this
live,
dude.
time wise.
Oh no.
Just yeah. Can we just continue on the cap?
What an absolute car crash of a cat. Oh god. He's gonna die.
He's gonna burn that. No cats for red team, I would say. Tempest are gonna be missing out.
Oh god.
We are live.
Yeah, that was literally his only job. Good lord. And
The
Fairy's actually
smallest patch of fire and all the space he had.
that's
And
an
then
early
just-
pick. Oh, hang on, they haven't given the health.
I'm guessing what we're gonna do is
Yeah.
as
Once
soon
he's at
as his
33.
health goes below, yeah. Well, he doesn't have to die. Just needs to go like to where it would have.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, once he's at 33, he's dead.
keep a keen eye on the clock. Again, seeing a lot of piecemeal, just scattered plays across the map. Nothing.
And now this would have been a great time for a Catet to be
Yeah.
in play. Shout out to Fairy.
Arcos just chilling, knowing that the Kata probably won't make a reappearance this game. Oh, bear trap killing Egypt. Must say this is looking like it's gonna be Uwu's or round rather.
So I said Kronk was the best player in NA. I just remembered that Ren exists, so it's true. There's actually a whole other team besides these two teams called North. There's actually a few good players in that team which I forgot about. Tempest kind of just giving up now. They closed the door on themselves. Interesting strategy. I don't really know what they're doing anymore.
I don't think they know either. I don't think anyone knows what's going on.
Are they just roleplay? I honestly don't know.
Ah, this is just roleplay.
You hate to see it. Look at these KDs.
I mean,
KGB on
there's-
minus 6 kills. What a noob.
there's
Yo,
2
look at
minutes
this-
20 left.
Look at this
No
door
cat.
stack. You see how many doors or palisades are at this door here? It's like 8 of them.
Yeah. They've actually got a way in on this side, but they're not really pushing it. Now they are.
All it takes is one fireball for all these,
Ballista. Oh. Bad trip.
these bear traps picking up bear kills, man.
As Skingman would say.
Yeah.
If-
Skingman who actually had energy would probably say that.
Tempest had one way of winning this match, and that one way is now parked next to a fire, and it's unavailable.
That one way is slowly disintegrating in a sawmill fire.
Tempest weren't winning this anyway. They were just getting completely bodied.
Tempest they just didn't seem to really care about winning the game at all. Just getting frags and having a laugh, don't know.
Rock nearly taking out someone's head there. Can't see it being. And there's a ballista firing through the palisades. 2 of them. As rocks are being dropped in their heads as well. This is such a strong defense that Uwu have practiced.
Unless Tempest can pull something out of their ass at this point in time, this is gonna go to Uwu, I'm guessing.
Rock killed. Someone was telling me that apparently Rob is the best King player ever, and that he's got insane rotations. I'll believe that when I see that, to be quite honest. I don't think there's much you can do if your team just gets dominated in the team vote and then you get surrounded, but we'll see. Ooh, oh wow, what a long throw. It almost takes out I believe that would be Fairy.
Fairy with some close range marksmanship. Robin Hood. Engage. 10 seconds left.
And that was a lot of hassle just to play out those final 4 minutes, but that is it, DNF. 77. Oh, 77 health on King.
An IR, an interesting round right there. Yeah. Jesus.
I don't think it's even going to go to. I'm just thinking this is just going to be an Uwu stomp.
And this was supposed to be the big game of the night.
Oh, it was eventful. Just for the wrong reasons.
Not in the good. Not
in a good way, no.
Just in the sort of inconvenient 30-minute
Time
delay
waste.
and. Yeah. Well, we'll see if we can make this a quick one.
This was some like WWE staged main card event type thing. There's always some crazy shit.
Maybe the post-game DDoS drama will be interesting, you know.
Surprised at what run? The DDoS or Tempest? Oh, no one's surprised, I don't think.
Or just one person's having a shit ping. Don't know. Can we go back to Skirm? It's more fun. I actually agree.
Look at Fairy in the chat. I want to go watch a movie, man. I'm so tired and hungry. Hate to see it.
So that's why we play Skirm in Europe. None of this dumb
Well,
catapult.
we didn't really play much in
King.
the EU, to be quite honest.
Or when
I
we
did-
did.
We did play
we
some
played
Scum
Skirm.
today, though.
I haven't played properly in ages, man.
So we are now live. Let's see how Uwu goes about this first objective. I don't see where they are, though. I've missed that. Oh, here they come. So they're also doing a split push, as you may remember from the first half, so long ago.
Back in the day, that first half.
Ooh, cat coming out getting 2 peasant.
Nobody wants to play the wrong cart push objective mode, whatever it is. Okay.
Nobody wants the League of Legends Mordhau either. Oh, it's just a silly idea.
Oh, great pick there by Huge Ass.
Doing a lot of damage on Hall. You're just doing big damage, get some cleanup with this.
That's actually massive for Tempest, getting it such a confident first wipe. If they can keep that up. Oh, here we've got a Kata coming out.
It would be interesting to see if Tempest could lock Uwu out in this first objective. but I don't
Yang's
see
running
that.
shield and riot mode. He's just charging out. Disgusting. 3v3 here on the left side. He's going Uwu's favour, as you'd expect. Why is Yang playing shield? I mean, it's broken. Come on, have some dignity.
Oh, come on, man. Get these peasants. Look at them. They're
Left is
defenseless.
pretty clear. Right, also pretty clear. Lots of progress being made here.
Just about hitting the stable with that torch. Yang getting a lucky hand here as well. Thought those got removed, but you can still kick people in the hand. Thank you, Crush.
Spooking tears. That Ron's bullying. Can we see a Ron
You're not
versus
alone
Spook?
here, Spook.
Oh no. Oh, excellent.
Young's
1v2ing
coming
here
to
by
clear the last
Spit.
few of these
Smile.
peasants.
Smile with the Spirit. His ping is now sorted, presumably, for him to be playing this well. Let's go down to another 2v1. And that's the first of
Nice
it's done.
first objective.
That's how it's meant to be done, that quick.
Uwu now have 17 minutes to actually kill the objective.
Now keep in mind that Uwu's kind of forfeited their warden. He's the guy in the basement, so perhaps some plays are to be made there from the Tempest team. So this is a huge arsenic commander, which is weird because apparently Rob's like the best king ever, according to Mort anyway. And Cash is playing
I was confused.
commander.
That they pick huge for commander.
Oh, sorry, warden. I'm
Rob's
confused.
being talked up so much.
Yeah. Oh my God, he's actually footworked into the enemy, but they didn't notice. He's already taking some big war axe damage there.
He is not in a good position here. But
He is able to get
just
away.
takes like
Takes one hit. It's not too bad for such a dodgy position.
sort of just running around at the moment.
Excellent shot there by Fairy.
I mean, it worked. He came out with 8 damage only, and
So
we'll go back
16
to
minutes
his
here.
position.
This is looking like a split push, perhaps? No, they're all going up top. So Rob is now
Rob
pushing out
Bonner
with his...
distracting them.
Yeah, with his third-person shield. Let's go down. It's just like a reckless play. I'm not really sure if it was that great. We'll see. I mean, he'll probably get back in fairly quickly, so it's not terrible. Fairy taking shots.
I'm not sure how effective these fire pots are going to be. Sure, they're going to stop
They're
his
not doing
mobility on
anything,
the
are
hut, but it's not like they have like an archer pressuring him as well. So that's just going to force him to
Get
stand
out
somewhere
of
else.
And Yang has been banished into the river.
Fairy complaining about lag. Perhaps there's some kind of server provider issue in NA, or like ISP thing. Oh god, that ragdoll straight
but-
into the arms of
Commander goes
Israel.
around. That's a lot of that.
doing huge damage. That's that part done. You can just push the warden now at the bottom. Kill him and you've won. That's huge damage on the king. That ragdoll just completely failed.
And KGB has entered the bottom of the pit.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
don't
it's him killing his body there.
you don't really want to be in this position if you're Tempest having to hold out with the warden. He's much harder to defend.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I think about this position.
Oh, he's in a fire pot right now, looking in real trouble. Swinging recklessly, but he's taking damage from all his fire.
Definitely seeing more strategy on the second point.
He's taking about 50 HP damage from fire alone. Teammates kind of swinging into each other, desperate to deal that damage. And between both objectives, there's probably about 100 damage dealt. So I imagine about 30 more damage dealt, and either one of these would probably end this game, but not really sure how these things work. Should probably be, I imagine one of these guys is going down, at least one. They are focusing now up top again, climbing up.
Yeah, we're just seeing a lot more strategy on the part of Viewer here.
Yeah, those fire
Coming in
bots
with
in the
lots of
basement
fire
are so
bots.
strong.
It looks like it's working out for them as they're going.
Crash
through
doing
again.
well though, like, he's getting kills, but now he is dead, and that's GG.
It's GG.
So this is what I meant when they should have just played this half.
Yeah,
Out,
we could
and
have
then-
saved ourselves a
Yeah.
lot of time.
I mean, yeah, but and what is a safe time? But we have to be fair to both teams.
Yeah, of
Yeah, I
course.
understand why they said that. Well, this
Yeah.
is why I didn't think it would even been that close, but anyway.
Could have all been prevented if we had some kind of
fairies left.
features. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool,
both
guys.
people left, yeah.
Nice. So tomorrow we have what? 3 matches?
Yeah, I
tomorrow?
believe so. Because
cool.
one team's dropped out.
Let me look at the schedule. Cool, awesome. Yeah, so be on tomorrow for the EU matches. We have one more week left after this, and then we enter into the playoffs. I do want to mention real quick, guys, that the playoff format will be a single elimination best of 3 format, and the points will be used to seed the single elim bracket. So it will be first place versus fourth place, second place versus third place. Any ties that happen with the point system, there will be decider matches scheduled, but it looks like for NA that might not be the case. We're not sure yet, but we'll see what happens after week 7. And then the way that map picks and bans are going to be, it's going to be done a little differently. So what you have is 3 duels. You're gonna have 3 maps, 3 duels. The winner of the first duel will pick the first map. Winner of the second duel will pick the second map. Losers will pick the side, and the third duel will winner of that duel will be able to just pick the side of the third map played. So it puts a lot more value on being able to win the duel. So that way you get to choose which maps are played in the best of 3. Expect mid-February. I'll release the dates and times here in the coming like 3 to 4 days or something like that. I haven't been able to do it yet. I'm stuck with the flu. Apologies. But yeah, other than that, guys, we'll see you tomorrow for the EU matches and get underway.
Alright, GG's
Peace out,
guys.
everyone.
See you guys around.
GG's.